I love it. Stop abusing my sweet Pinky.
I have to kill him. He's the easiest thing for me to
them.
kill out of this entire area, too. That was it.
But I love them. They're
yeah, but they don't love me.
Innocent.
They try to kill me.
They do. They just want to play with you.
I don't want to play with them, though. They're gross. Oh, hey,
They're
look, the fucking knight that's been killing my asshole constantly.
How dare you? They're precious, innocent babies that just want your love, Dante.
They're not innocent. They must die.
Oh, did you ever play World of Warcraft? I can't remember.
What happened?
Did you ever play World of Warcraft? Because I cannot remember.
Yes. I played on a pirated server a long time ago.
Gotcha. Did you raid during the time of... I want to say that... Okay. So if you played... This is, I guess, spoilers, but honestly, like, so old that it shouldn't matter. If you played during the... I want to say the Wrath of the Lich King, which was my favorite expansion outside of the Burning Crusade. Those are my two favorites. During the Wrath of the Lich King, there is a certain raid...
Is he like a big funny character in... sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No,
is he like a real prominent character in like the World of Warcraft lore?
Yes. The Lich King? Yes, absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. His human name was Arthas, and then he becomes the Lich King.
That's cool name.
Yes, but anyway, so there's like a mini boss. Well, it's not a mini boss, but it's like one of your early bosses in that particular raid, and it's called Patchwork, and it's this reanimated giant who, again, has been reanimated against his will, like cobbled together with various pieces of like human flesh and monsters and animals.
Hence the name Patchwork.
Yes, and he's an absolute abomination, and he's giant, and he's very strong. And it's one of the most tragic characters to me because you have to kill him, and like he is attacking you. He's like swinging his weapons at you and stomps after you, and like he's very dangerous. But the whole time you're killing him and he's engaging with you, he just says, "Patchwork want to play. Why hurt Patchwork?"
Oh, I feel bad about that, actually.
I know.
I hate that aspect. I hate that aspect of media where, like, it's just he's supposed to be like the dumb, like the innocent brute, and he doesn't know that he's causing pain. Like the Lenny situation from Mice and Men. That shit gets me.
I know. Also, like the very early Frankenstein movies where I don't know if you saw the old ones, like the old black and white ones, where he comes across this little girl, and she's like showing him flowers. Yeah, and he drowns her, and it's not intentional, but like it's just so sad. And I just
I know exactly what you're talking about. God damn it, I was so close.
Yeah, that shit always fucks me up. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah, that shit makes me sad because it's like he doesn't know, but he's like a child. I cried when Master Blaster died in fucking Mad Max. I didn't cry, but I did feel a little bad.
Yeah. They did a pretty...
Going on.
Did you watch The Walking Dead?
I haven't seen The Walking Dead since they killed the kid. Rick's son.
Lizzie? Oh, the son. Okay. Oh, so you saw the Lizzie episode
dead?
Then. Yes? Did I just spoil this for you?
Yeah. Was that Rick's? No, that was Ass Kicker.
No. Lizzie was one of the girls.
Daughter.
Yeah, it was one of the ones that Carol was... No, well, Carol had a daughter who died. I can't remember her name. And then, like, later on after she and... I can't remember his name. Fuck.
Shane?
She and another dude, like, splintered off from the main group. This was, like, in the later seasons. I can't think of his name. Yeah, well, anyway, the point is, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen The Walking Dead, but, like, this is, again, like, a 5-year-old spoiler. There's this scene where Carol and her friend are taking care of these 2 girls and Rick's baby. And growing up... growing up in a world surrounded by zombies, this little child is starting to show signs of, like, legit psychopathy.
Tyrese and Carol.
Yes, Tyrese, thank you. Yes. Yes, and they're taking care of those 2 little girls and then Rick's baby. And that little girl is, like, showing signs of legit psychopathy. Not really understanding death, trying to befriend the zombies, not really thinking of, like, the death of a human as actual death, because she doesn't see, like, the zombies as different from people. So Carol and Tyrese come back from, I don't know what they're doing, like looking for food or something, and the little girl has killed her sister and is about to kill the baby, and they stop her. And Carol has to take her out to the woods, and like the little girl is just like shattering happily, and Carol tells her to look at the flowers, and then shoots her in the back of the head because
she did the fucking mice and she did the Lenny thing.
Yeah, and I did. That was very sad. I did like the way they handled it because, like, you know, what do you do with a psychopath when there is literally no method of containing them?
She's not gonna survive in that world. She had no problem killing which is weird because her sister was the opposite. The sister had no problem killing zombies. When they came to humans, she's like, no, I can't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And Carol got in her ass about that. Didn't understand it. I'm like, you're teaching her to kill an actual human being. She has to learn in order to survive. Teach her to kill fucking zombies.
Yeah. And then after Lizzie kills her sister, and like she can sense the adults are upset. Like before Carol takes her out to go look at the flowers, she can tell Tyrese is like really disturbed, and she's like, "Is Tyrese mad at me?" Because she just doesn't get it, and it's like, really fuck, this is really upsetting. Stop doing this. But I did think they handled it well.
Yeah, they handled it really well. That episode was one of the emotional ones. Other one was when Tyrese kind of like made peace with his death, and I was just kind of like, oh fuck, don't kill this man.
They killed Tyrese? I stopped watching
Tyrese
a long time ago.
Died. He fucking
like
so the kid from Everybody Hates Chris, they want to find him in like this abandoned town or whatever. And Tyrese is like at the point where he's made peace with the death of his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of like, it is what it is. You know, I've made peace with like this life of like how we're gonna go forward from here. So as he's like looking at like a picture or something, or getting distracted thinking about, you know, the life that he could have had if this zombie apocalypse didn't happen, he doesn't see the fucking zombie approaching him from behind and fucking dies like I just did. He gets bitten. Yeah, he gets bitten, and then they try to like rush him off to fucking meet. They try to rush him off to see if they can save him, but like the wound is already like, it's to a point where he can't cut off the limb, so they pretty much have to shoot him. That's
really sad. I like Tyrese. I stopped watching the show a long time ago, but I actually read the comics long before the TV show was even a thing.
Oh, nice.
Did you read the comics?
I got the summaries from the wiki, so when a lot of people are like, oh my god, what's gonna happen in the show? And I'm like, oh, I know what's gonna happen in the show.
Yeah.
The only thing that surprised me in like the entire, so you didn't even see the Negan portion of it yet, huh?
No, well, but I read. Yeah,
you know,
I know how it goes.
Yeah,
I do know that. Yeah, I knew that was coming a long time ago. And I was sad about that because I loved Glenn.
Yeah, he kills actually two people instead of just killing Glenn.
He shoots the old guy, right?
The redhead. What's his name? Fuck. Like the
but isn't he also
jarhead guy?
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I've seen a few episodes, but I haven't watched them. But like, also, doesn't he kill Herschel? I think his name is.
No, Herschel was killed by the governor.
Oh right, the governor. Okay.
Yep. No, Negan's kill count so far has been zombies, Glenn, the redhead guy.
Poor Glenn.
And I guess the guys that he orders people to kill kind of counts too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tyrese's sister dies.
Well, the reason I brought up the comics is that the whole thing with Lizzie and her sister is actually something that occurs way earlier in the comic, except the twins, or the siblings are actually twins, and they're boys. And it happens much earlier.
Which is a weird shit. Like, I don't... It's a small one, so that one, that type of shit doesn't bother me. But there's other, like, choices in the show that bothered me because I did, the summary, and I was like, oh, okay, this would be good to see in the show. And then the writers just, like, completely change it. For instance, how they handled, oh, God, what's the girl's name? The one that slept with the governor. Fucking Michonne saved her.
Oh, yeah. Well, she didn't sleep with him. She was raped.
Oh, she was?
Well, in the comics.
No,
wasn't she in the TV
comics
series?
she was. In the TV series she wasn't, which I was
Really?
quite shocked about. Yeah, she has consensual sex with the governor.
That's gross.
Yeah, weird.
Maybe they were trying to soften it up for TV, but that makes it weirder if you know, like, the comics.
But it's weird because then she dies relatively... She dies too soon in the show versus in the comics. She doesn't die until, like, after the whole Negan war situation.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know Michonne died the turning points
in the TV shows.
Michonne's dead?
Didn't you just tell me she died?
No, not Michonne. The oh God, what's her name?
Oh wait, you know what? I thought you said Michonne, so I was like, she was raped by the governor. That's who I thought you were talking about. I was like, I don't remember her sleeping with anybody.
In the show, Michonne doesn't get raped by anybody.
Michonne's gotcha.
Pretty much just a constant badass.
She's pretty great. Yeah.
Morgan, there's a ton of like glaring differences. Morgan apparently lives.
Oh, interesting.
Him and Michonne don't become a thing. Actually, Michonne and Rick become a thing, which I thought was like strange.
That's odd.
But then it didn't go anywhere because Rick is no longer part of the show.
Good, fuck Rick.
Yeah, the writers really flub certain aspects of the source material.
Oh, well, that's
which I believe
actually...
Robert Kirk, I believe the creator even said, like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, like with what I was talking about with the twins with the comic is that they were boys in the comic. The killing happens much earlier. And the adults don't kill the kid. They put him in a tent. Okay. The psychopathic boy, I believe, if I'm remembering this correctly, he actually kills his twin brother. And the adults don't know what to do with him. They're like, you know, we can't fucking kill a child no matter what's going on with him. Exactly. So they so they put him in this, I don't know, tent or a trailer or something so they can, like, you know, he's safe and like they can talk it out. But Carl, when he's very, very young, is listening to all of this. And his dad has really been like drilling in survival, essentially. And of course, unlike the TV show, Carl is actually the one who shoots and kills Shane in the comic, too.
Was Shane a zombie in the comic when he shot and killed him?
Was Shane what?
Was Shane a zombie when he was killed in the comics?
No, he was not.
Okay, in the TV series, Shane turns into a fucking zombie.
Oh, yeah, no. He's, Shane flies into a jealous and bitter rage over Lori going back to Rick. And one night he takes Rick out hunting and he attacks Rick with the intent to kill him, and Carl shoots him and kills him.
That's exactly what happens in the show, except Rick kills him, he comes back as a zombie, and then Carl shoots him. Gotcha.
Well, Carl kills the little boy in the comic book. He slips into the tent or the trailer, whatever it is, and the little boy can tell that everyone's upset with him, and he's like, "Are you afraid of me too?"
Yes.
And Carl just says, "No, I'm not afraid of you at all." And then it cuts to black, and he kills him. So, welcome to the Walking Dead episode. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.